Hi guys, Mark here. Well, welcome today to Crescent Yamaha here in the south of England, and today we're going to be reviewing the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Well, hi guys, Mark here. Really pleased today to be bringing you a review on the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus. And as always, many thanks to Crescent Yamaha here in the south of England for lending me this bike today. So what we'll do in the usual fashion, we'll just run through all the specifications of the bike, go for a test ride on some A roads, dual carriageways, town, and then we'll finish off with some final thoughts at the end. So just starting off with the price on this, £14,910 currently, and just as a reference you can get the standard 9 GT for £13,110 or the base model Tracer 9 for £11,000. As always, it comes with the truly marvellous 890cc CP3 liquid cooled engine, 4 valves per cylinder, liquid cooled double overhead cam. This engine is an absolute marvel of engineering. It produces very strong linear torque, really good top end power. It's smooth, it sounds fabulous. You know, Yamaha use this engine in many of their models, and it is truly an incredible engine. Really does suit this sports touring bike. Power is 117 horsepower at 10,000 RPM, and torque is a nice strong 93 Newton meters at 7,000 RPM. So we've got an adjustable seat on this, 820mm. It's in the lowest position at the moment, or it goes up to 835 millimeters. Just take a look at me on the bike in the cutscene I'll put in for you. As a reference, I'm 5'7" tall, 170 centimeters, 30-inch inside leg, and I weigh about 75 kilos. Then you can compare that for yourself. So fuel tank nice and big on this bike, 19 litres, and Yamaha are quoting 5 litres for 100 kilometres, which works out around about 56 miles per gallon UK. You're going to get around about a 200-mile range out of this. I've ridden many miles on Tracer 9s, and I can tell you they do that. I've worked out of the pump, so very economical engine considering how exciting and powerful it is. Tyres, 120 on the front, 180 on the rear, 17-inch wheels, and these are running the brilliant Bridgestone Battle Axe T32, which are really good sport touring tyres. So a 6-speed transmission on this. So loads and loads of standard equipment on this bike. Comes with a 3rd generation quick shifter, which actually allows you to downshift while you're accelerating. So we'll try that later on to see how that works, but absolutely fantastically smooth gearbox on these. It has adaptive cruise control. I have already tried it out, we'll try it out later as well, but that works really well. Integrated riding modes, you've got Sport, Street, Rain and Custom. We've got a new 7-inch TFT display on this model, as opposed to last year's model. Smartphone connectivity. We've got full map Garmin navigation. Got 3 different sort of displays that you can change on the TFT. Got a convenient USB tucked up in there. Got radar linked braking system. We've got a redesigned seat on this model now. It's a bit like the last year's sort of comfort seat, so that should be more comfortable. Under the rear seat here, there's a tiny bit of space just here for a few bits and bobs, so that's not too bad. KYB semi-active suspension, which is absolutely superb. Very, very plush over the bumps and great road holding. Twin discs up front with 4 piston calipers. Single disc on the rear. Heated grips. Cornering ABS. Traction control. These come with the side cases, the panniers as standard, and you can get the Yamaha top box, so it really is a true sport touring machine, this. Available in 2 colours. Decent service intervals of 6,000 miles and 24,000 miles for the valves. But as you can see, guys, it really is a very well spec'd sport touring machine, and it certainly doesn't disappoint when you ride it. Right, let's do the test ride. Okay, Tracer 9 GT Plus. Let's try this out. So it's quite a tall bike. I'm not that tall at 5'7", 170 centimetres. The seat's in the lowest position, and I've got my feet down, but I'm not flat-footed. My heels are about an inch from the ground. But as I said, it's not a massively heavy bike. You know, normally when you think of Tourers, you think of big, heavy machines, but that's the beauty of the Tracer 9. It's always been such a versatile machine. So we've just run through all the controls here. A lot to talk about on this. So just starting on this side here, that's your adaptive cruise control button there, which sets the distance from the vehicle in front. Works really well. High and low beam and pass, indicators, horn, cruise control. That's your menu system there, toggling through all the menus. Got a little USB up in there. Over this side, a span adjustable front brake lever that's nice. Engine start, your mode button, your riding modes and your hazards. Manually adjustable screen. That's the lowest position. I think it's up and down about 50 mil. We'll keep it in the highest position. Looks to me like the same as before, the screen. I know there's been a lot of talk about this screen. You know, it's a massive debate. Personally, for me, I'm not that tall. I've never had a problem with this screen. But if you're a taller guy up here a bit, you may need to sort of get a different screen. But personally, for me, I have no issues with this screen. So we'll just turn it on. So all new 7-inch colour TFT. Wow, look at that. So obviously it's a lot different to the one from the previous model that some people liked and some people didn't like. There's a huge amount of information there. So you basically push the home button down here, and you can scroll between settings, heated grips, stability, apps, audio, vehicle info, theme. That's obviously changing all your different looks of the screen. And your machine settings, and then you just press again here to go back. Over this side you've got your mode button. So we're currently in sport mode, which is full power. Custom, you can change it how you want. Rain mode, which is obviously a bit less power, and you've got your street mode, which is that. So we'll leave this on sport mode for now for maximum power. So we'll just start it up. So as always, you've got that fabulous triple sound. Absolutely glorious. Nice light cable clutch, really smooth to pull away, and away we go. And as always, that gloriously smooth triple engine, absolutely fantastic. So straight off, you've got that wonderful drive from low RPM. Oh, and the noise. Absolutely amazing. So new 3rd generation quick shifter on this. We'll try it out in anger in a bit, but instantly it feels very, very slick on the up and the down. The blippers, beautiful. Brakes feel strong as always. Very nice, just going down the gearbox in the usual fashion. Yeah, it's every bit as good as before. Absolutely fantastic engine. Loads of power, super smooth. Very impressive. Right then, we'll just run through the bike as always. So I've got the screen in the highest position. It's a really nice little bubble of air here for me. Hand guards are doing a good job with keeping the wind at bay. It's all coming over the top of there, over my helmet. So very comfortable riding position with virtually no wind blast on me at all. Currently in top gear at the moment, just cruising along gently at 4,000 revs. Very, very smooth engine at this sort of revs. This thing corners like you just won't believe for a touring bike. So I am loving the new TFT. To be honest, I didn't mind the old TFT. Some people said it looked a bit like a scuba diving mask, but I had no problems with it. But that is really nice. I can see my gears, speed, revs, fuel, everything really easily. Right, let's just try the brakes out. Front only, nothing behind. Oh wow, yeah, they're strong, very strong indeed. Not quite Brembo standards, but again a good 8 out of 10. So first gear, just winding it out for that mid-range. Oh, glorious quick shifter. And the thing that I've always loved about the Tracer is it's just so versatile. You can do this sort of twisty riding and have fun around the bends, or you can do, you know, all distance touring across Europe. It really is a truly fantastic all-round machine. So riding position, very, very upright, pretty much totally upright. The new seat feels very nice. I've been on this about an hour so far and have no complaints at all. Leg position, pretty much straight down, maybe a little bit back. If you were a tall guy, 6 foot, I'm just looking down at my knees, yeah, there's plenty of room here for you. But this thing is just so engaging round the bends. The KYB semi-active suspension is superb. Very, very compliant. Still feels sporty, but overall the bumps, very, very smooth. You know, the bike feels very, very high quality, which it is. You know, it's a premium price tag. Just using the quick shifter then going down. Second gear, just winding it out a bit. What a fabulous noise. Going for the overtake, 5th gear, just going to wind it open to that lovely mid-range. Oh, so effortless. You've got that glorious triple soundtrack. So 5,000 revs at the moment, very smooth. A little tiny tingle buzz through the foot pegs, but absolutely nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. First gear into second, very smooth quick shifter. It's a very, very playful engine this. You know, if you want a sports tourer which has got loads of fun built into it, definitely take a look at one of these. But on the other hand, you could just put it in top gear and cruise all day. It really is a great all-round machine. So down the blipper now. 4, 3, 2. Powering out. Whoa. Mirrors are very, very clear. I can see about 20% of my elbows, but no problems there. So we'll just try this quick shifter out now. We'll try to downshift while I'm accelerating. So here we go, open the throttle, down, whoa! That's fun. Let's try that again. So I'm opening up the throttle now and I'm going down 5 and 4. So very, very seamless indeed. Definitely feels a better quick shifter than the previous model. Currently showing 54 miles per gallon, which is about what I'd expect for this engine. That brake on its own is fine, but it's just with this bike, it's just the comfort, the level of specification, the engine performance, it all kind of mingles together to make a truly superb riding experience. We're just coming onto a dual carriageway now to see what the Tracer's like at the slightly higher speed. Top gear, about 4,500 revs, a very, very relaxing 70 miles an hour. Now this is really impressive. You know, super smooth. Just drop it down a couple of gears to 4th, get the revs right up. 6,000, 7,000. Just the slightest little buzz coming through the foot pegs, but nothing nasty. You know, it just adds to the character of the bike. Just try the cruise control out. Set. There you go. Very, very easy to use cruise control. Turn it off. Right, we'll just slow it down a sec. Let's try that top gear acceleration. So there's your 50, wide open, and there's 70 and beyond. For the top speed, I would say approaching around about 140, 150 mile an hour on this. So there you go, guys. As you can see, the Tracer is very, very capable of higher speed cruising. You could definitely ride this all day long, right across countries and continents with no problems whatsoever. It's so comfortable and capable. Brilliant stuff. Just set the cruise control at 60 miles an hour with the radar distance on maximum, and it's keeping me right back from that car in front about 50 meters, which is really clever. If I reduce the distance on the display there, it's now bringing me closer, and I've made it now bigger again, and I can feel it's just throttling back now. So that's really clever. That works a treat. So that car's slowing down, and I can just feel the bike slowing down a bit. If I sort of increase the cruise control a bit, it will not accelerate and go to sort of a higher speed. It's holding me back from that car in front. So there you go, guys, the adaptive cruise control, it works really well. That's totally holding me back from that car in front. What will they think of next? Great stuff. So what's the Tracer 9 GT Plus like in town? So I've currently got it in 3rd gear, just trickling along. Very, very smooth. Let's try it in 4th. God, look at that, holding 4th with no backlash from the drivetrain or anything. I've got it in sport mode still, and it's not a snatchy throttle in sport mode. I have tried the other modes, they're just a bit less power and a softer throttle, but I've kept it in sport mode for the most part. So incredibly civilised look going through town here. Great visibility, nice upright position, lovely wide bars for control. I'm just trickling along, look at 2,500 revs, and it's absolutely smooth as silk. The fueling is immaculate. Down to third, loads of low end pull if you need it. Super smooth. I've got the heated grips on at the moment, so a very, very pleasant place to be if you've got to do long distances. It doesn't feel a heavy machine. It's a really nice weight actually. You know, it's that nice blend between enough weight to feel really stable but not overly heavy for, you know, chucking around or moving around. So there you go guys. Tracer 9 is superb through town, very, very civilised, with perfectly smooth fueling. Well, yet again guys, Yamaha have made the Tracer 9 even better. This new quick shifter is absolutely seamless and sublime on the up and the down. Suspension is fabulous. I love the new TFT. This new seat feels to me to be more comfortable. The whole bike is stunning. The suspension works beautifully. I mean, this is really bumpy down here now, and it's just floating over all the bumps with the semi-active suspension. Just drop it down to fourth. Just show you a little wind on, roll on. It's got such a glorious mid-range with an absolutely killer top end rush as well. Yeah, if you want a bike to do absolutely everything, touring, commuting, sport riding, two up. I've taken someone on the back of this before and they're absolutely fine with it, really comfortable. You cannot go wrong with the Tracer 9. Right, just into first, and what's it like into neutral? Super easy, that's great. So as always, we'll just leave the engine running, just have a look at all the lights. Decent side stand. So that's the low beam. And the high beam. Indicators, rear light. That all important sound check. For me, I wouldn't bother changing the exhaust on these, they sound absolutely fantastic. Keep another little look at that. Nice new TFT. Fabulous. So as I showed you before, that's down and that's up. For me, in the upright position, it's absolutely fine. Right, we'll just try the centre stand out. Very, very easy. Superb. So as I said, that seat's in the lowest position. I'm nearly flat-footed. I'm not a tall guy, so you know, in the upright position, it's a lot higher for taller riders. Pushing off the side stand, you've got a really nice grab rail here, pretty decent, easy off the side stand, and pushing it around, you know, it's moderate weight. It's not too heavy at all for pushing around, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, let's have a final thoughts. So really nice upright riding position on these, decent leg position. You could easily tour on this all day. Seat to me feels nice and comfortable. They do use the same screen by the look of it as the previous model that a lot of people don't like, but for me at 5'7", I've not got a problem with it. But there are absolutely loads and loads of aftermarket options to sort it out for yourself. Bridgestone tyres, T32, really good all-round tyres, lots of grip there. Yamaha's own braking system here by the look of it. Really strong ABS, traction control. KYB semi-active suspension is utterly superb and sublime. The star of the show, as always, is this absolutely fantastic 890cc triple engine that's glorious. It's got so much torque, sound, power. It's just a truly epic engine. Buy it just for the engine, I would. All your side cases you can have on, top box, you know, very, very practical machine. The suspension is adjustable also for the preload down in there, and you've got your preload here. The new quick shifter is utterly brilliant, up and the down, and you can also downshift while you're accelerating, which is really good fun. The usual lovely Yamaha build quality. But yeah guys, absolutely fantastic machine. I think if you're on the fence between buying a standard GT or the GT Plus, if I were you, I'd pay a bit more and get this GT Plus. The new screen, the quick shifter, the adaptive cruise control, I was very, very impressed with. That works absolutely brilliantly. It really is quite nice to set the cruise, and then it just keeps you at that distance from the car in front. So there's, you know, with normal cruise control, you know, you'd set it, wouldn't you, and you'd be kind of accelerating, you know, you'd be catching up with the car in front, and you'd have to sort of throttle back. But it works really, really well, that adaptive cruise. So that's a really good feature of this Plus model. The bike just feels that bit more involving to me. The seat's nice and comfortable as well now, so if it's me, I'd probably spend a bit extra and get this model. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that. Please give me a like. Don't forget to post your comments down below. Please share this video around, I'd appreciate that. And catch you again in a week or so for another bike review. Take care guys, ride safe, and bye for now.